See, VB script user defined functions. VB script user defined functions. See, theory syntax we discussed yesterday. Today, examples. See, first one. Create a sub procedure. Create a sub procedure with no arguments. Arguments optional. Create a sub procedure with no arguments. Say, record the navigation, or you can use descriptive code also. Enter agent name, enter password, click OK button. Make it as reusable component, sub procedure. Tell me, Sujata, tell me the syntax. Sub procedure name, suppose login, no arguments, blank parenthesis. Next, call statement, call login. Run the script. See executing. Okay na, Madhuri?
Okay, sir.
Okay, put mute. Aarti, you put mute. Aarti.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Cool. Sujata, any problem? Sujata. Hello. See, this is sub procedure with no arguments. Next example, sub procedure with arguments. We use arguments as parameters. See, create a sub procedure with arguments. See, agent password. Pass arguments as parameters. Agent password. Next, call enter value. Suppose agent ABCD, password Mercury. If you want to observe the test execution process, insert wait statement. Run. See, it is taking ABCD. See, login successful. Sujata, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now I can hear, sir.
Okay, cool. What is the problem? See, first example, sub procedure with no arguments. Second example, sub procedure with arguments. Next, third example, sub procedure with arguments and data driven testing. Data driven testing. See, if you want to provide multiple sets of test data, just a minute, close statement required. Otherwise, it will launch for every iteration. See, if you want to provide multiple sets of test data, resource required. Here you can use data table as resource, or external Excel file, or external text file, or external database you can use as resource. Okay, Excel text database that we will discuss in VB script automation objects chapter. This time I am going to use data table as resource. Take resource. See, agent password. See, test 1, test 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to use only valid inputs. You can use invalid inputs also. Password Mercury. Next, connect test data. See, login of data table of continue Kanti, data table of, observe the data table.
Sorry, sir. Just now I did.
See, this syntax is old syntax. We discussed in data table chapter, parameterization chapter. You continue, Sujata.
One comma.
Data table of,
Me, sir? Sujata?
Yes.
One, sir.
One,
1,
comma,
And
1.
1.
1, comma 1, close parenthesis, comma, data table of second column,
1, comma 2.
2, comma 1,
2, column 1.
column 2, sheet same, first sheet. Next, run the script. See, first test 1. Now test 2 executing. Test 3, 4, last record test 5. Over. Next, fourth example, subprocedure with arguments and load shared object repository file from function library. External function. See, subprocedure with arguments and load shared object a repository file from function library. Say, take new test. A record login functionality. Enter agent name, enter password, click OK. Stop. See, make it as reusable component, sub procedure, sub login of agent comma password arguments. Next, pass arguments as parameters. See, agent password. Next, call the function call. Tell me, Madhuri, how to call? Before function definition also you can call. How to call?
Call, login.
Call is VB script statement. Call
Yes.
function name
Login function.
of values.
Password.
Values for arguments. See, A, B, C, D.
And Mercury.
Mercury. Run. See, it is executing. See, it is internal function. Internal function means defining and calling within the script. Next, make it as external function. External function. See, create a library file. Launch Notepad. Enter the code. Save as VBS file.
Save as VBS file.
Suppose abc.vbs. Next, by associating that library file, you can access user-defined functions. See, for each and every function, one library file is not required. You can create hundreds of functions in a library file. By associating that library file, you can create n number of tests. Say, associate file, settings, resources, click add icon, browse path of the repository. Next, apply. OK. Run. It will execute. See, we recorded that navigation. So local object repository available. Using this local object repository, it is executing. Now take new test. Just a minute. Take new test. Associate library file. You can make it as tool level also. If you select set as default option, then it will associate this library file for every new test. Now just associating to this current test only. Try to run. Observe. The login object was not found in the object repository. Earlier we recorded that script. Local repository was available, but this time new test, no repository. Just a minute. Create object repository. Save. Suppose login.tsr. Next, load library file at runtime from function library. See, you no need to associate with every test. If you load shared object repository file from function library, every time it loads. See, you know how to load shared object repository file. Madhuri, load shared object repository file. You know the syntax?
Repositories collection.
Good.
Repositories collection.add.
Repositories collection dot add. Next, within double quotes, path of the repository file. Now run. Not updated. You can update from UFT. Go to view menu, solution explorer. See ABC. See, better to modify from UFT. Save. Next, run. See, executing. Take new test. Associate the library file. Next, run. Executing. See, this is sub procedure with arguments and load shared object repository file from function library. Next, sub procedure subprocedure with arguments and verification point, one or more verification points. Subprocedure with arguments and verification point. Make it as subprocedure. Tell me, Kanti, tell me the syntax. Make it as subprocedure. Huh?
Sub login.
Sub procedure name login. Any meaningful name you can use. Next, within parenthesis, arguments. For example, agent, comma, password. You can use ABCD also, but use meaningful names. Next, pass arguments as parameters. See agent, password. If you want to observe the test execution process, insert wait statement. It is optional. Next, call. Verification point required now. Say in this scenario, try to identify the verification point. After entering valid agent name and password, you can get flight reservation window. By checking the existence of flight reservation window, you can confirm login functionality. Suppose login not successful, then it will arise error pop-up. Here error handling required in the else part in order to set base state. Say if window of flight reservation dot exist of suppose 12 seconds, time optional, otherwise it takes AFT tool default synchronization time 20 seconds. After checking the existence, close the window. Next, suppose result, it is just a variable, result equal to login successful passed, else result equal to login unsuccessful failed. See failed time error handling required. See we need to close this error pop-up and cancel the login dialog. See, we have three possibilities for handling this error. One is use system util dot close descendant processes. Next, second one, programmatic way. Check the existence of error pop-up and kill the error pop-up. Cancel the login dialog. This is programmatic way. Next, third possibility, use pop-up recovery scenario. See, recovery scenarios we didn't discuss. We will discuss later. First, you can use either systemutil.close descendant process or programmatic way. See, systemutil.close descendant process. Simple one. First use that one. Say else part system util dot close descendant process. It closes all windows that opened by EFT during execution. Next, call the function. See, you can call function after function definition or before function definition. See, call login of ABCD, comma, password Mercury. Run the script. It is executing. I will display this one now. Display the output. Run. See, executing. See, login successful, passed. Next, use invalid input. See, it waits 12 seconds. After 12 seconds, it will go to else part. In the else part, error handling already there. See, login unsuccessful, failed. That pop-ups also closed. Okay, na Sujata? Understand this script?
Yes, sir.
Next, instead of systemutil, you can use programmatic way. Check the error pop-up, existence of error pop-up and kill. See, remove this systemutil. Cancel. This is the base state. Stop. See, write condition in this else part. This is second condition in this function. If so and so error pop-up exists of 3 seconds, we already discussed. For checking the object existence, 2 or 3 seconds enough. But here I used 12 seconds. Here not checking the existence. It is not only checking the existence. It has to launch flight reservation window, login process. It takes some time. Okay. Next, if so and so error pop-up exists, then close the error pop-up and cancel the login dialog and return the result. And if see first valid input, see it is executing. Login successful, passed. Next, invalid input. So it waits 12 seconds. See, login unsuccessful, failed. Now observe Kanti. In this function, we used two conditional statements, two if statements. See, this main if statement, this is for verification point. Next, the second if statement,
Or error.
error handling. Good. See, already we discussed usage of conditional statements in UFT. First one, to insert verification points. Second one, error handling. See, in this script, in this function, we used two conditional statements. First condition, verification point. The second condition, error handling. Next, observe. Observe, Sujata, what we discussed earlier. Sub-procedure won't return any value. But here it is returning value or not? Returning value or not?
Yes, sir. It is returning a value.
See, it is not returning the value. See, this result is variable, function level variable. I didn't declare, but you can declare here. Dim result. See, it is function level variable. This is not the concept of returning value. This is just assigning value. Assigning value. Returning value means function name. We have to use function name. See how to use how to return value. See, login here, call statement not required. See, this res is script level variable. What is the functionality of this last statement? What is the functionality of this last statement? Execute the login function and return that value to that res variable. Res is script level variable. You can display the value or you can pass the value to external files, or you can pass the value to external functions, or you can export the value to external files. See, just a minute. MSG box res. Run the script. See, type mismatch. Function end function. Now it is executing. See, login successful passed. This is the concept of returning the value. What is the difference between local variable? Earlier we used a local variable result. This time function name login. See, if we use function level variable, that is the concept of assigning value. If we use function name, that is the concept of returning value. If we use local variable, you can use that value within the function only. You can use that value within the function only. You can't export the value to external files, and you can't pass the value to external functions. Only within the function you can use that value. Suppose if we return the value using function name, that is the concept of if we return the value using function name, then you can use the value within the function, or you can export the value to external files, or you can pass the value to external functions. See, sub procedure earlier throw error. Got the point, Sujata?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between previous example and this example?
Previous example, that is not a value that is returning, but in this it is a value that is returning.
Returning, okay, but what is the difference between using local variable and function name?
Local function level variable, only within the function we can use the value.
We can use the value, okay. We can't export the value to external files, and you can't pass the value to external functions. If we use function name, that is the concept of returning value, then you can use the value within the function, or you can export the value to external files, and you can pass the value to external functions also. Okay na?
Yes.
Any confusion, Madhavi?
No, sir.
Okay. See, observe, note. If we use local variable, here local variable means function level. If we use local variable, then we can use the value within the function only. Next, if we return the value, returning value means we use function name, not variable. If you return the value, then we can use the value within the function, and we can pass the value to external functions and export the value to external files. See, sub procedure won't return any value, that's why earlier showed error. That's why I used function procedure. See, this requirement is function procedure with returning value. A returning value. Say in this script only one verification point. Suppose in our test, in our function, multiple verification points. Then how to write multiple verification points? Say next example, function procedure with returning multiple values, multiple verification points. Got the requirement, Aarti?
Multiple values. Okay.
Any confusion? Suppose in previous example, in that login operation, only one verification point. You can just use function name. Suppose in my test, in my function, multiple verification points. Suppose 3 or 4 verification points. How to return multiple values? Means multiple results, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. See. Observe the requirement. See. My requirement is verify the update order button. Verify the update order button. 2 verifications. Before opening an order, update order button should be disabled. See, manually you can observe that one. Next, after open an order, update order button should be enabled. Here 2 verification points. Before opening order 1 verification, after opening order 1 verification. Here returning multiple values. First generate the basic navigation. See, first just activated the window and check the status of update button. See, step generator. Take hand icon, show the update order button. See, get RO property of, what is the property, Sujata?
False, sir.
False is not property, value.
Enabled, sir.
Enabled. See. Enabled. Enabled true means enabled. Enabled false means disabled. Return value. Suppose variable before underscore open. Before open. Next, open an order. Next, again check. Otherwise, already statement is there. Next, one more variable after open equal to same statement. Next, make it as reusable component. Function verify update button underscore not mandatory. Update button blank parenthesis. verify update button. Here two verification points. You can declare variables also within the function. Dem before open, next after open, next verify 1, verification 2, next here one condition. I'm not using checkpoints, conditional statements. If before open equal to, tell me Kanti, before open equal to,
False, sir.
good, false. False is reserved word. False. Then suppose verify 1, put mute, verify 1 equal to update button disabled. False means disabled. Disabled means passed in this scenario. Next, else update button enabled. Enabled means failed. Enabled. Failed. This is verification 1. Next, after open, one more verification point. If after open equal to Kanti,
True, sir. True.
true, yes, true. Next, another variable, verify 2 equal to update button enabled. Enabled means passed in this scenario. Enabled. Else verify 2 equal to update button disabled. Failed. Observe. Next, I want to return the multiple values. How to return? Tell me, Sujata, how to return multiple values? Here function name is verify update button. Suppose
Yes, sir.
equal to
Array of
array required. See,
Array.
if you assign values one by one, it takes latest value. I want to return at a time, all values at a time. Use array function. Array of verify 1 comma verify 2. Suppose in our function or test, in our function, this is not really, this concept is not related to test, returning multiple values. Suppose in our function 10 verification points. See, you can use verify 1 comma, verify 2 comma, verify 3 comma, like that. You can return n number of results. Next, you take one external variable res equal to otherwise you take meaningful variable result equal to, it is external variable, script level variable, verify update button. Say it will return multiple values. Say MSG box result of 0. Now result variable is array variable. See, by returning multiple values, we are making that variable as array variable. Result of 0 first verification point, result of 1 second verification, result of 2 third verification, like that. Result of 0, next MSG box, a result of 1. Run the script. See, update button disabled passed. Observe yellow marking. Next, update button enabled passed. Okay, na Madhuri, returning multiple values.
Okay, sir.
Next, one more type, calling a function within the function. Say you can call functions within functions. Call function within function. Say take new test. Generate login script. See, make it as a reusable component. Sub procedure or function procedure. Sub procedure or function procedure. You can use sub procedure or function procedure. Say function login, arguments optional, agent, password, next call the function, call login of ABCD Mercury, run, see launching. Next, make it as external function. External function. Next, create one more function for open order. See function open order of order number pass. Just a minute. You just call this function, call open order of order number, suppose 7. Run the script. See, observe, 7th order opened. Next, I want end-to-end scenario from login also. Login, already login function is there. Just associate that library file. Associate the library file. Next, call login of ABCD Mercury. See, observe Sujata, this open order is function. Within this function, we are calling one more function login, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Run the script. See, first login, then main function open order. See, order number 7 opened. See, this is about calling function within the function. Okay, na Aarti, any confusion?
Yeah, yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. See, we discussed all flavors of functions. Again, we will use functions in automation framework implementation chapter. Now, just to recollect different flavors of functions. First, create sub procedure with no arguments. Next, create sub procedure with arguments. Next, create sub procedure with verification point. Next, create function procedure with verification point and returning value. Next, function for data driven testing. Next, function procedure with returning multiple values. Next, calling function within the function. Next, built-in functions. See, functions again we will use in automation framework design and implementation chapter. See, built-in functions. See, in VB script, nearly 107 built-in functions available. Our test automation point of view, 25 to 30 functions are important. Remaining functions rare use or no use. We will discuss those 30 functions. And one more thing, built-in functions limited, user defined functions unlimited. You can create a number of functions. Next, built-in functions read only. You can't edit the code. Read only. See, so far we discussed, so far we used some built-in functions. Can you list out those built-in functions, Kanti? Already we used some built-in functions in our examples. Can you tell me what are the built-in functions that we used?
Is numeric we use it, sir.
Is numeric.
Is numeric.
Daily we are using MSG box function na?
Yes, MSG box.
MSG box is numeric.
Array function.
Array function is array function. Next, date function is
input box.
Input box function. Yesterday we used len function, left function, etc. Okay, once again we will discuss. See, first ASCII function. What is ASCII function? It returns ANSI character code for first letter of a string or number. It returns ANSI, ANSI, American National Standard Institution. It returns ANSI character code. See. Returns ANSI character code for first letter of a string or number. String or number. See, ASCII values are common for all programming languages and scripting languages. You need to remember the ranges. See, capital A to Z. See, these are common for all computer programming languages, not only for VB script. 65 to 90. Next, small A to Z, 97 to 122. Next, 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Can you tell me, Sujata, range of 0 to 9 numbers?
Or 123.
No, not 120.
48 to 57.
Good. 48 to 57. You need to remember these three ranges at least. Capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9. So I will show the example. You can use variable or direct value. Suppose dim val is variable, val equal to ABCD. Next, MSG box ASCII of val. Then what is the output, Kanti?
65, sir.
65. See, it returns ANSI character code for first letter of a string or number. Here first letter capital A, 65. See, we can use variable, otherwise direct value. How? See, MSG box ASCII of ABCD. See, 65. Next, just a minute. Capital Z 90, small a 97, small z 122, next 1, think 49. See, for special characters also ASCII values, I think it is 42. Run the script. See, 65, observe yellow arrow mark. 65, 65, 90, 97, 122, 49, 42. Next, opposite to ASCII function, char function, CHR function. Tell me, Aarti, what is the functionality of CHR?
It returns character value for NC value.
It returns character value. See, returns character value for ANSI character code. See, code to character. Earlier, character to code. Example. See, just a minute. Okay. MSG box CHR of 65. It will return capital A. Next, 90, small a, 97, 90, capital Z, 97 small a. Next 122 small z. Next 49 1 42 star symbol. Run the script. See capital A, capital Z, small a, small z, 1 star. Next, absolute function. Absolute function. ABS. ABS function. See, it returns absolute value of a number. Returns absolute value. Absolute value means positive value. See, it doesn't round the value. Say, MSG box, ABS of 100.34. Next 100.74. Next minus 100.34. See, it doesn't round the value. It returns positive value only. Just a minute. 100.74. Next 100.34. See 100.34, 100.74, 100.34. Understand the concept or Kanti, absolute function. What is the functionality of absolute function?
It returns the absolute value, only positive value.
It returns positive value, but it doesn't round the value. Next, round function. Round function. Round function. See, it rounds the value. Rounds the value to nearest integer. Nearest integer. Suppose MSG box, just a minute. Round. Now tell me, Madhuri, what is the first output? Or
100, sir.
100. Second output?
101.
101. Third output
100.
minus 100.
Minus 100. Yes.
It doesn't return positive value, only rounding the value.
Okay, sir. Okay.
See, first output 100, next 101, next minus 100. Next, already we used this function array. Array function. What is array function? Tell me, Sujata, what is array function?
Range of it will put range of values, sir.
Not range.
It will return a
Range
range.
is different. See, it assigns series of values. It assigns series of values at a time. To a variable. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Here no range. Series of values at a time to a variable. Usually we assign values to variables one by one. Using array function, we can assign series of values at a time. Say dem A. As per declaration, A is scalar variable for storing one value at a time. You can check that one. MSG box is array of A. It will return Boolean result, true or false, like false. Next, assign series of values using array function. A equal to array of 1, 2, 3, you can use different types of data also. Next, true. You can display the value also. MSG box A of 1. What is the last statement output, Kanti? Last statement output? Arti, last statement output.
ABCD, sir.
Not ABCD.
ABCD, sir.
No.
2, sir.
2.
First array, integer.
See, 0 is
0.
first 1. 1
2,
is
2.
2. Next, if you want to check the size of the array, MSG box upper boundary of A. Sujata, what is the last statement output? Here 5 values.
sir.
Huh? 5
Okay.
values means 0 to 4. Size is 4.
4. Oh.
Run the script. See, false, true, 2, 4. Next, is array. Is array function. We already used this function. Is array function. What is the functionality? It checks whether the variable is array variable or not. Checks. whether the variable is array variable or not. Returns Boolean means logical result, true or false, like say see dim a b b of suppose 3, next c, next d 4 comma 5. Say in this declaration, a is scalar variable, b is array, c is dynamic array, d is two-dimensional array. First one scalar variable, remaining 3 array variables. See MSG box is array of a. B, C, D. A is false, true, true, true. Run. See false, true, true, true. Next is series is numeric is date. Next is empty. See is numeric, is date, is empty. First is numeric. Tell me Kanti, what is numeric function?
It checks whether the
Value
whether it
is
true or not.
see checks whether the value is numeric value or not. And it returns Boolean result. Next is date. Is date. Checks whether the value is date type data or not. Next is empty. Checks whether the variable is empty variable or not. See, first E is numeric. MSG box is numeric of 100. What is the output, Madhuri?
True, sir.
True. Next. Just a minute. Within double quotes, 100. Say string only, but inside number, true. It is numeric only, not integer. String type data, but inside numbers na. So numeric only. Next. A, B, C, D. False. Next. 1.345. True. Next. Date type data. False. Run the script. Say true, true, false, true, false. Next, is date. Is date. Is date. See, false. 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 True. You can use two-digit date also, but internally it considers 4-digit. 10 means 2010. Suppose if you want to write 1999, for that you need to write 4-digit also, 4-digit only. If you just write 99, that is 2099. If you want to write 1999, write 4-digit. Next, you can use 3-digit month name. Next, full name. Run the script. See, false, 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 true, 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 true. Next, is empty. It checks whether the variable is empty variable or not. Say, dim val MSG box is empty. is empty of val. Tell me, Sujata, output.
True, sir.
True. We just declared the variable. We didn't assign any value. True. Next, val equal to 0. 0 also value.
False.
False. Run the script. True, false. Next, you can remove the value. How? Val equal to nothing. See, formatted. Run the script. True, false, object not. What is the problem? Val equal to empty. Empty keyword. See, true, false, true. See, using empty keyword, we can remove the value. Next, see, date and time series. Date function. Next, time function. Next, date and time. Now function. See, now function. See, what is date function? What is date function? It returns current system date. Next, what is time function? Returns current system time. Next, what is now function? Returns current system date and time. Example. Say dim a equal to date. It returns current system date. MSG box a. Otherwise, you can directly display how. MSG box date. Next, MSG box time. Next, MSG box now date and time. Next, MSG box date concatenate. Again concatenate time. Next, MSG box, time concatenate, again concatenate, date. Observe, see current system date, see time. Next, date and time using now function. Next, date and time using date and time functions combination. Next, time and date using time and date functions. Okay, Narthi. Date, time, now functions.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Next important function in this date and time series, date difference function. Date diff, single word. Date diff function. What is date diff? See, it returns date difference between two dates. Returns date difference between two dates based on interval. See, day is interval, month is interval, year is interval, that I will show. Next, it deducts first date from second date. Example. See, dim variables date 1, date 2, date 1 equal to within sharp quotes 10/10/2010. Next, date 2, just a minute. Date 2, 2012. Next, MSG box, date diff of interval. See, D for day. How to know intervals? I will show. Date 1, date 2. In terms of days. Run the script. Just a minute, spell mistake. See, 731 days. See how to know this interval. D for day. If you want to get help for any keyword, select the keyword and press F1. Then it will locate that help page. Observe. 4 Ys for year, Q for quarter, M for month, Y for day, D for day, W for weekday, etc. Okay, na Madhuri?
Yes, sir.
See. Four Ys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Years. Days. Next. Just a minute. Q. Q for quarters. Next. W for weeks. Next. Just a minute. Before W. M. Months. No sequence required. Months. Next. W for weeks. Next. D for days. Next. H for hours. Next. S for seconds. Before that, minutes. C. M. M already reserved for months. Next letter N. N for minutes. Next S for seconds. Run the script. See, 2 years, 8 quarters, 24 months, 104 weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. Date diff function. Tell me, Kanti, what is date diff function? What is the functionality of date diff?
It returns the date difference. Always it deducts the first date from the second.
It returns date difference from it returns date difference between two dates based on interval. Next it deducts how it deducts
First date from second date.
first date from second date. Okay. See next some string functions. Just 5 minutes. See some string functions. What is the number? 13, 14. Left function. Left function. Next right function. Next mid function. mid function. Left, right, mid. See, what is left function? Tell me, Sujata. I think yesterday only we used this left function.
Yes, sir. It will return the first left value.
Not only first, specified number of characters. You can specify number 1 or 3 or 5. See, returns a specified number of characters from left side of a string or number. Example, in just a minute. Right. Same. Returns specified number of characters from right side of a string or number. See, you can use variable, otherwise direct value. See, dim val equal to 92490 12345. Observe, Madhuri. I want to return 92490 series of this mobile number. MSG box, left of
5, sir.
val comma
Val.
5. Then it will return 92490. Next, you can use direct value also. Left of Hyderabad, comma 3. What is the last statement output, Kanti?
HYD, sir.
Good.
HYD.
Good. HYD. Next, one two 3.456 comma 4. 123 dot. Next, suppose date sign, comma 5. 10/10. Run the script. See, 92490 HYD 123 dot 10/10. Next, right function, quite opposite. Tell me the outputs, Aarti. What is the first output?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Second output.
BAD.
Third output.
2 and 4. Okay. 0.456.
Next, last output.
2010 or
Slash.
backslash 2010.
See, run the script. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 BAD dot 456 slash 2010. Next, mid function. See, guess the functionality of mid function, Sujata. What is mid function?
It will return a specified number of characters mid of a string or number, sir. Middle of a string or number.
Not only mid. Say it returns
From left.
specified number of characters from a
From
string
right
or
to
number. Left side or right side or middle, any. See,
Oh,
returns a specified number of characters from a string or number. Left side or right side or middle. Say left function, right function only for user friendliness. Using mid function, we can perform left function functionality and right function functionality. In addition, you can return middle values also. But left function, right function only for user friendliness. See. Observe. MSG box left of Hyderabad, comma 3. See, it will return HYD. Next, same output I want to return using mid function. See, MSG box mid of Hyderabad. See here, position of Hyderabad is start position. Position of HYD. Start position 1, length 3. Next, MSG box right of Hyderabad. Three. BAD. Suppose I want to return same output using mid function. MSG box mid of Hyderabad. Next, what is the B position? 5, 6, 7.
sir.
7, comma 3. But 3 optional. If you don't specify the length, it will return remaining string. BAD. Next, I want to return middle 3 values. ERA. MSG box mid of Hyderabad, comma. Tell me, Kanti, I want to written ERA, ERA.
4 comma 3. 3 is the length of the string.
Yes, 4 comma 3. See, it will return error. Run the script. See, HYD using left function. Same output using mid function. BAD using right function. Next, same output using a right function. ERA using mid function. Next, just last 2 minutes. Trim functions. Trim, left trim, next R trim, right trim. See, no function for removing middle spaces. See, trim function. What is trim function? It removes spaces from both side of a string. L trim removes spaces from left side of a string. R trim, right side, remove spaces from right side of string. Say dim val equal to VB script MSG box val, next trim MSG box, trim of val, next MSG box, L trim of val, left trim, next MSG box, R trim of val, say observe, say before trim, after trim, after left trim, after right trim. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.